County. And Sebastian Salazar, we have no doubt he has tracked down an Angels fan.
Got my guy Dominic Golia here. All right, Dominic, let's start with how you guys got here. My sources tell me there was a charter flight. I'm in my 30s. I've never been on a charter flight. What was it like?
Yeah, it was really amazing. It was a nice flight, private plane with a couple of the West teams, and it was really luxurious.
I bet that was fun being with the other teams, huh? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, what about you win your first game, so you get to hang out in the Grove for a couple days. What do we do to celebrate? How you been passing the time in the Grove? What's your favorite thing about being here in Williamsport?
Just having fun with my friends, going in the pool, practicing, and being away from my brothers.
All right. That's a message for the brothers back home. Now, you guys are from California. I know there's some Dodgers fans on this team. There's some Angels fans on this team. Who's your squad?
I'm with the Angels.
Okay, all right. So I know you're pumped for the game later today, Angels and Indians. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Probably David Fletcher and Eli Morgan.
What about Shohei Ohtani? You put him down as your favorite player.
Yeah, him too.
All right, Angels, Indians. Who do you think's going to win?
Angels.
Okay, what about your game? What's the key for you guys to get the W today?
We really just got to think oppo, drive the ball to the other side of the field, and play defense well.
My man, great stuff. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Dodging brothers and hopping on planes for California. They get the big day started. They go up against Ohio, and it all begins on the other side.
The Little League World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, the leader in 5G, and in part by Honda.
Yesterday was day 3, busy Saturday here in Williamsport. It got started with New Hampshire. Tristan Lucier was spectacular. This guy throws in the 70s. He struck out 10, 2 hits, 5 innings. Toms River, New Jersey. You may have heard it. They've got some history here. The first Grand Slam for them in Williamsport since some guy named Todd Frazier. But Eli Jones was the story of the day. A no-hitter against Florida in an elimination game, and he drove in the game's only run. And then in the nightcap, it was tight, but Lafayette, Louisiana took down Upper Providence Little League out of Pennsylvania in a 2-run game. So the brackets, we'll start with the Tom Seaver bracket. You see in the middle the matchups that are coming your way today. These are all winners bracket games. Ohio and California a few minutes away. Oregon and South Dakota over on ABC later. Hawaii and Nebraska, and Michigan and Texas on the Hank Aaron side of the bracket. KPX Mike back with you, and as we start to dig into this matchup, let's start with Ohio. KP, you saw him on Thursday in a walk-off win.
Yeah, I mean, nothing in the 8th. Like, as good a game as you could have. J.J. Vogel was outstanding on the mound that day. He was a big part of why it was nothing to the 8th. So new Little League rule in the 8th inning. Runner starts on second base. Ends up bases loaded, 1 out. Hard hit ball to the right side. 1 scores. Ohio was the home team. And it was one of those days where 1 was enough. I mean, offensively, there wasn't a lot, but there was enough. And it gets them to this point to where if you win today, you're in the driver's seat in this side of the bracket.
Flip side for California, they had a lot of offense. And X, I know you got your eye on Andrew Naruki.
Yeah, this whole California lineup can swing it, but I need you guys to keep your eyes on Andrew Naruki as well, because this kid has a balanced and focused approach at the plate. And one thing he does really well, because a lot of these pitchers are really good here, he gets that foot down early and he's ready to hit the fastball. He's going to make a big impact in this game today. Just keep an eye out.
All right, let's meet Andrew and his teammates, the guys from Torrance, California.
My name is Xavier Navarro. Favorite actor is Dwayne Johnson.
My name is Isaac Moore. My favorite baseball player is Javier Baez.
My name is Levi Cornett, and my favorite food is ribs.
My name is Kysher Harrison, and my favorite baseball team is the LA Dodgers.
My name is Brandon Perez, and my favorite dessert is mint chocolate chip ice cream.
My name is Skylar Vincent, and my favorite baseball team is San Diego Padres.
My name is Gavin Crew, and my favorite baseball player is Bryce Harper.
My name is Andrew Naruki, and my favorite food is barbecue chicken pizza.
My name is Dominic Golia, and my favorite actor is Will Ferrell.
My name is Gibson Turner, and my favorite player is Uncle Justin Turner.
My name is Dice Miyake, and my favorite food is steak.
My name is Elias Emerson, and my favorite player is Mike Trout.
My name is Grant Hayes, and my favorite food is pepperoni pizza.
My name is Christian Chavez, and my favorite actor is Steve Carell.
All right, so that's California serving as the road team here and going up against Cooper Oden, who has already pitched here. He finished off the game on Thursday.
A big part of that, and we would talk about J.J. Vogel. He was on for the beginning. Cooper Oden was on for the end and ended up getting a win in that game. Now he gets a chance to start in the Little League World Series.
He went 2 1/3. He only threw 34 pitches, so he's eligible to come back on this Sunday. And he starts with ball 1 to Xavier Navarro, who's the starting pitcher in this one for California. X, I feel obligated to go to you with his name and his nickname there.
I mean, I was just going to say, what a great name, Xavier. There's no doubt that this kid is a ball player.
You don't need film, you don't need stats for that. 3-0 the count on Xavier. Oden deals. There's a strike. Good energy in the park. Just past 9 a.m. local time. And Navarro coaxes a free pass to get it going.
Nice job of Navarro, just making sure that he's patient at the plate, knows being the leadoff hitter. So important for him to see pitches, but also get himself on the bags and use that speed that he has now.
For an offense, again, to put up 10 runs in the win over New Hampshire, the final game Thursday up at Lamade Stadium. And there's a strike with the first pitch from Oden. Told you about Andrew Naruki. He's been good going back to the regionals. California was the runner-up in the West region. Gotta love the upright stance.
Yeah, he's got a nice open stance, but then when you see the pitcher goes into his delivery, he'll get set, he'll put that foot down, that front foot, and that allows you to pick up the ball a lot earlier when the pitcher releases it.
Big first out there for Oden.
Just the one thing with that is, you know, sometimes it's hard to create rhythm there. When you get the foot down so early, sometimes you're susceptible to lunging a little bit there. But I understand trying to see pitches early, especially as hard as a lot of these guys throw.
So one away, it brings up Levi Cornett, first baseman out of a 3-hole for California, taking strike 1.
He's not afraid to spin it. I mean, it was a 3-1 breaking ball to Xavier Navarro that he walked. A first pitch breaking ball here to Levi Cornett.
We've seen some guys who can really snap them off. We had the game yesterday where Washington's Eli Jones had a big curveball. He broke out early in that game. Here comes Oden's 0-2. That's outside. Oden's been in some big spots for this Hamilton, Ohio team on the way here. He gets a roller left side. Cooper Clay gets the force for out number 2. All right, maybe you're getting your Sunday morning started. You don't know exactly the setup. The Little League World Series, we started with 16. We're down to 12. It's a modified double elimination format. Everyone here is 11 or 12. We play 6 innings unless you're Ohio and Tennessee. 225-foot fences, and the nice thing, everybody gets in every game. All right, here's one of the stars for California. This is Gibson Turner.
With Xavier Navarro's speed over at first base, as a base runner, you got to be thinking about seeing a down angle ball in the dirt, being able to take that next bag. Always being aggressive on the base pass.
Base running, of course, a little different at this level. Can't take off from your bag until the ball reaches the batter. And it does here for strike 2 on Turner. Gibson was the starting pitcher for California the other day. He admitted afterward he was a little nervous playing on TV. Good take by him into a full count.
He's a TV vet now. He was on TV in regionals. He's on TV here. He's got this thing figured out now.
He's got the star caliber name too. Oden spins one in for strike 3 called. He fans 2 in a scoreless top of the first. Ohio's coming up for the first time after this. Hamilton, Ohio, about 40 minutes north of Cincinnati. They've got some good Major League Baseball ties as we gear up for this MLB Little League Classic tonight. They will bat for the first time, and let's meet this team from Hamilton.
My name is Chase Smoke. My favorite food is bacon.
My name is Gage Maggard, and my favorite actor is Kevin Hart.
My name is Cooper Clay, and my favorite team is the Reds.
My name is Brady Bauman, and my favorite dessert is black raspberry chip ice cream.
Hi, my name is Crew Brown, and my favorite baseball player is Joe Morgan.
My name is Levi Smith, and my favorite baseball player is Ronald Acuna Jr.
My name is Caleb Pardon, and my favorite actor is John Cena.
My name is Gavin Saylor, and my favorite team is the Los Angeles Dodgers.
My name is Maddox Jones, and my favorite dessert is strawberry cheesecake.
My name is Tyler Donges, and my favorite baseball player is Jack Leiter.
My name is Noah Davidson, and my favorite food is chicken quesadillas.
My name is Chance Rutherford, and my favorite baseball player is Anthony Rizzo.
My name is JJ Vogel, and my favorite actor is Robert Downey Jr.
My name is Cooper Oden, and my favorite subject at school is math.
They're out of Westside Little League, an outstanding Little League, third appearance for that group at the Little League World Series. Scoreless as they come up in the bottom of the first, and they're going up against Xavier Navarro at 4'11".
Like it, leadoff man. Xavier Navarro in a regional game last week threw a guy out from right at first and a guy out from center at second in the same game. Now we'll see him on the mound today.
Showing he can do just about anything as he faces Caleb Hardin. And Navarro starts with strike 1 to Ohio's left fielder. Hardin pulls one over Isaac Mora into right center field, all the way toward the track. And it's a leadoff double for Caleb Hardin.
I love the swing right here by Hardin. We get another look at it. Little in, gets his hands inside, stays tight through the baseball. But then as soon as he sees it's hitting the gap, he's thinking 2. Hits that first base, and he's rounding that thing hard, getting himself in scoring position.
He's out there for J.J. Vogel. Good block by the catcher, Andrew Naruki. We told you Vogel 5 2/3, just the 1 hit in Ohio's win in 8 innings on Thursday, a game that had just 4 combined hits. Says he has dreamt of being here in Williamsport since he was little. Takes that one that didn't miss by much. And Vogel works a walk, so the first 2 on here for Ohio.
Nice job of Vogel just being patient there, not trying to do too much. Now you bring up a great opportunity for Jones with runners on first and second, no outs. He can move the runners or try to drive them in.
Brings up the Mad Dog, Maddox Jones, third baseman out of the 3 spot for Hamilton, Ohio. Says for good luck, he always changes his cleats in the car. I don't know if the parents like that.
Go over well.
We had some custom spikes over here for one of the players on Florida.
Did you?
He had like his own logo on the cleats.
D-Train had his name, the number on the cleats, perfectly matching the colors of his jersey.
Really?
Dylan Thomas, the name. It was like a DT logo, and then on the back,
his own logo.
Quite literally said D-Train, and his Williamsport jersey number. 2-2.
I think we need to do that. I'm going to make a logo for X. I'm going to make a logo. Do you have a logo?
I don't personally have a logo.
Okay.
No.
Well, we're going to change that. We're gonna make you a logo. We'll come up with a nickname, and then you'll have a logo.
Okay.
And we'll make you your own custom, like flip-flops or
That's
something.
what I'm talking about. Maybe we can match the shirt.
Yeah.
The color.
Yeah, that'd be great. Like we did today. Except you'll have a logo.
Comebacker, Navarro goes to second.
Yes, sir.
Gibson Turner makes 2 out of it.
Okay, so we've seen this a few times in this Little League World Series. It's 60 feet bases, all right? But a lot of times the guys on first and second, the first throw will go to third base. Now that's fine if you're only trying to get 1 out. If you're trying to turn a double play, do this. It's a shorter throw from second base to first base, and ultimately it's a lot quicker turn. Absolutely no hesitation. Xavier Navarro turns. Perfect strike to Gibson Turner. Hits him in motion, throw over to first. Now he's 1 pitch away from getting out.
And that 1 pitch is a Cooper Clay fly ball to center. Skylar Vincent is there, and on 2 pitches, Xavier Navarro gets 3 outs.
No.
He is a few hours away from touching down in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We've got the flight tracker on him as we go to the second inning. California and Ohio. A couple of teams in the winner's bracket on the Tom Seaver bracket side of things, and Brandon Perez leading off for California against Cooper Oden. Brandon Perez loves Drake and his favorite TV show, Ted Lasso.
All in on Ted Lasso.
That's a funny one.
It's
All
so
in.
good.
I didn't know the new one came out Friday. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, neither have I. The last 2 were both really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the last all have been really good.
Yeah.
I'm all in on that.
Fits pretty well with Little League. It's nothing but positivity. 2-1. Perez takes a strike. Perez is another one of those Angels fans. Says his favorite athlete is Mike Trout, so this is a big day for him. Lines it foul.
And Perez fighting at the plate. That's not easy, too, because Oden is dropping in that off speed very often and coming back with that fastball, 2 strikes. Just trying to flare it, trying to foul it off, stay alive here in this situation.
Oden came back after that leadoff walk, struck out 2, set down 3 in a row in the top of the first. And Perez bounces it. That's a fair ball, and Noah Davidson throws out Perez for the first out.
Good job by Noah Davidson. Because that ball's out in front of him, but so often the spin of it, if you let it sit there, is going to take it foul. So the quicker you can get to it, the better chance you have to get it out. He jumps on it, grabs it just before it goes foul, then clears himself from the base runner. Good throw to first for the first out.
Brings up Dominic Golia, third baseman for California. I told Sebastian pregame we got to think Oppo. Very advanced approach he's got.
And I think that's a lot of times got to be the mentality as a younger player, because so often thinking pull, thinking how can I get the hands and barrel out in front. Sometimes you just got to let the ball travel and take it right back where it came from.
This is rooked down the line, a fair ball. It springs into the corner. It's to the pull side, and it's a 1-out double.
And a lot of times thinking oppo can allow you to have time to see the baseball better. And we see this one again, late kick, gets that foot down, barrel drops all the way up through the baseball. That's a rope down the third base line right there. Gets himself in scoring position, by having that solid approach of thinking oppo and reacting inside.
He said the charter flight was luxurious. Guy's been living pretty good the last few days. X, I assume you've been on plenty of charters, right? Big leagues?
A few charters, yes. Not a lot of charters. More time spent in the minor leagues than the big leagues, that's for sure. Long bus trips, 14 hours.
PCL wasn't chartering?
PCL was not chartering.
International League didn't either.
1-1 to Skylar Vincent. Is low from Odin.
But I think about, you know, chartering with your boys, 11 and 12 years old. How fun is that?
Yeah, I can't even imagine what these kids are thinking when they get on a charter flight when they're 12 years old. And then they show up here. Then you walk into this joint. That's a decent week. They got to go back to social studies here in a few days. Like that's a little different.
Those chests are going to be puffed out a little bit when they're back walking the hallways in middle school.
Yep.
3-2 to Skylar Vincent. Is hammered. Left center field. Past Harden. And it one hops off the wall. California strikes first on a wall ball single from Skylar Vincent.
This ball was absolutely scorched by Vincent. Pitch is right there in the middle. You see him get super extended on that ball. He's walking. I think my man thought it was gone.
You think he did? You think he
didn't get to second base on this one. What? But he knows.
Walk.
He knows he's disappointed in himself because he should have got to second on that. But that ball was exploded off of his bat.
He was thinking charter flight and a home run in his second game.
Seen this on TV. I know the way this goes. Oh, no, hold on. I just saw dirt come up. Hold on. Now we got to go.
Guys, I've had that happen to me in Little League, but only one time because my dad was the coach. And when it happened, I got taken out and sat on the bench because I did not get to second base.
What was the ride home like?
The ride home was very silent. I'll tell you that right there. No ice cream, no burgers, no pizza.
4-pitch walk, and 3 straight have reached. Elias Emerson, the right fielder, is on out of the 8th spot. Catch all the excitement from the Little League Baseball World Series tournament and visit the first ever virtual fan zone experience. Visit littleleague.org/fanzone. That sign says, I would trade my stepdad for a bat. Is that what that said?
Stepdad's coaching third base for Hamilton. He can probably get him a bat.
He's happy about it, too.
Does Ken know about this? Let's listen in here.
He does now.
Nice situation. All right. Yeah, all right. Yes, sir. Yeah, well, if you're going this way, go to third. Going this way, go to second. All right? Make sense?
So it's a 1-0 California lead here on Ohio in the top of the second. A low roller right in front of home plate, then double, single, walk. And Cooper Oden now faces the 9-man, the second baseman, Isaac Mora. Ball 1 below the knees. Isaac loves El Mago. On the inside edge.
How can you not love Javier Baez? I mean, just the things that he does. The magician. Averting tags, putting great tags on guys at second base, shortstop.
We were talking to Luis Rojas earlier this year, and He said when he heard that the trade was pretty close to happening, he was showing highlights to his 8-year-old son?
Yes.
Wave and a miss.
Mora being a little over-aggressive there. 2-1, he's in the driver's seat, but that ball's up around the neck. Try to get him back in the box. Something that you can just put in play here with 2 strikes.
Oden deals. Strike 3 called. That's some pain from Oden, and he's got 3 punchies.
Well, a lot of times when he's gotten to 2 strikes, he's gone to the breaking ball. That time comes back with a fastball. Isaac Mora might have been looking for the other one. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Noah Davidson frames it up, and he's just a pitch away from getting out of it with 2 balls that have been hit to the wall.
Already at 42 pitches, the lineup turns over, and Xavier Navarro lines it into center, and Crew Brown tracks it down, and the inning is over. Oden limits the damage. California strikes first here in Williamsport. About Eli Jones' answer. It's something you throw it, it pops.
He's thinking some type of firecracker.
I understood the rotary phones, that those weren't top of mind for these guys. Double elimination format. These teams both won their first games on Thursday. California and Ohio, bottom of the second. This is Hamilton, Ohio, batting out of the 5 spot with Chase Moak against Xavier Navarro.
Guys, I wasn't a big Cracker Jack guy. I was more of a cotton candy. Like, give me all the cotton candy, and my mouth would just be blue or whatever color it'd be by the end of the game.
There's not really a graceful way to eat cotton candy.
No. But that's okay. I mean, it shouldn't stop you.
No.
It should not be the reason to not eat.
Then when it's kind of all done, you start licking the stick, that little bit that's left.
That's maybe a little bit too. That's
too
a little
much?
aggressive. How about snow cones? There's not enough snow cones anymore.
I was going to say a little overrated.
You think they're overrated? All right, now we go.
Those fighting words.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty laid back in here until you dropped the overrated snow cone bomb on me. That really?
Give me Italian ice over a snow cone pretty much any time.
I mean, you're a little more sophisticated than I am. That's fine, but I'm fine with a snow cone.
It's a European palate.
Yeah, I'm from Nebraska.
Moak strikes out. Navarro's got his first K.
What is it called when you do all the flavors in the snow cone? Like every single one? Is it like suicide?
No,
something
it's
like that?
called like awesome. It's called a wonderful Sunday. That's what it's called.
KP, has anything topped the shrimp gaeta?
No.
It's best food here
Not
so
yet,
far.
and it won't.
Gage Maggard is shaking his head, trying to gear up on an 0-1 from Navarro that he takes downstairs. One. Navarro induces a soft liner to second to Isaac Mora. There's 2 down. Let's go down to Sebastian.
Guys, X here is raised by his grandparents, Evelyn and Jared. I was actually talking to Evelyn pregame. She told me Xavier was in and out of foster care until he was like 4 years old. And that is kind of when Grandma and Grandpa stepped up. They are raising not just X, but his 2 older brothers as well. Evelyn told me whatever's going on in Xavier's life, baseball has just always been the release. And guys, this really stuck with me. Grandma said Xavier's story, it could have been a sad one, but now it's going to have a happy ending. Where else but Williamsport for that?
Special stuff. And he's got a 10-pitch 1-2-3 bottom of the second inning.
Let's just go to work. We had a bad first inning. We tried to mix the lineup up and get a good first inning. We didn't on offense. So let's go get them now. Good at-bats.
And you talk about some good at-bats. From what Coach said, you see this double down the line here from Golia, and then you see the base hit deep to left field by Vincent. You're talking about some smoke coming off the bats of California. They've seemed to get the bats going, and they're looking to continue to do so.
They're the first team from LA County to reach the Little League World Series since '94 for a state that is as decorated as any coming here to Williamsport. And they've got the 1-0 lead on Ohio. And Andrew Naruki goes first pitch swinging into center in front of Crew Brown and a leadoff knock.
And Naruki wasting no time in the top of the third here. Sees this first pitch. He's attacking. He's going early at it. Anything in his zone, he's swinging. Gets some barrel on it. Base hit to center. Now an opportunity for Cornett.
Already the third hit for Naruki here in Williamsport. Cornett rolled one to short his first time. And Cooper Oden works him away to start with ball one.
And one of the main reasons why I want you guys to keep an eye on Naruki is because he recognizes pitches very well here. I was talking about his advanced approach. He does a great job of seeing it out of hand and making a quick decision. And he's early with the foot getting down. Love that.
When did you? I always felt, and I was never a very good hitter at all, but the hardest thing for me when I was little was to hit the ball the other way. When did you get comfortable hitting the ball the other way? We talked about California's approach, trying to go the other way, but when do most kids get comfortable doing that if you end up being a good hitter?
Yeah, for me, it was high school. It wasn't until high school at that point where I could realize I could let the ball get a little bit deeper, and I had to do it by working off the tee. Like, that was one thing that could be a tedious thing as a young player, but once you start to master it, then you start to see, okay, this is where I can hit this pitch, this is where I can hit this pitch, need a kid a little bit more out front, whatever it may be, you start to learn that about yourself.
So you're growing up, and your coaches talk about doing tee work, right? I remember my dad took me to a Royals-Yankees game. I don't know, I was probably 10, 12 years old. Go down to Kansas City. And in batting practice, I see Don Mattingly hitting off a tee right next to the cage. Now, your dad can tell you all you want. You need to hit off a tee. When you see Don Mattingly hitting off a tee in BP, you're like, yeah, all right, Pop, you're probably right.
Well, this is Gibson Turner teeing off the wall. Naruki scores. They stop Cornett at third, and California has woken up with these bats after the first.
And for me, it's about the adjustment Turner made. He struck out his first at-bat. He's ready to hit. He's on it this time. Made that adjustment of catching it out a little bit more in front. Left center. Not trying to pull, but staying in the middle of the field. And that ball's rocketed right off the fence. Gets himself an RBI, and most importantly, another run for his team on the board.
And here comes a dangerous pinch hitter. This is Grant Hayes at 5'8", $175. KP, you saw this guy in the regionals.
Yeah, hitterish. He looks very hitterish when he stands in there.
Elbow guard included.
Yeah, I mean, what a situation to bring him in, right? Runners on second and third, no outs. Don't have to think too aggressive here. Just put the ball in play. You got yourself a run. Looking to put the ball in play on the ground, get on top of something. You see all the infield is back, nobody's in. They're not looking to cut down the runner at home. That makes it easier for the batter. Just put it in play on the ground.
3 balls and a strike to Hayes, who, when he got introduced before the regionals, he said, I'm Grant Hayes, and I eat fastballs for breakfast.
Well, I don't know if he's seen a fastball this at bat. I think everybody heard that.
2 in scoring position, 3-1 from Odin, and Hayes tugs this one on a line to left, and it's gone. Oh, what a bullet for Grant Hayes.
And we talked about Grant Hayes and what he likes to eat for breakfast. This young man ate that fastball right there. Fastball up in the zone. Relaxed swing. Look how short he was to that baseball. He knows that ball's gone. Look at him. He said, I've done this one before. I've seen this one before. 3-run shot. My man, go ahead and celebrate, young fella, because that ball is launched. That ball got out so quick, guys. If we had the exit velo, we know that one would be up there.
Can we get a launch angle on that as well? Holy cow. 5-0 now, the California lead. And this is Kaishu Harrison pinch hitting. Oden bare hands, not in time. Harrison legs it out, and 5 straight have reached for California in the third.
Watch the leg lift. And I mean, we're used to seeing the big legs, but just this move, the move to the baseball right here. And it is so timed up perfectly.
I love the aggressiveness there, right? He's brought in as a pinch hitter for a reason. He understands the situation. He knows if he sees a mistake up in the zone, see it high, let it fly.
He's going to go to review, but I mean, you think about an offense that is that good that you're bringing Grant Hayes off the bench to pinch hit.
So I would like him to get as many at-bats as possible in a game. But in this case, they picked the right time to get him in there.
Paul was safe on the field.
Ooh, I think they got him.
Yeah, we talk about it, guys. So many of these plays just bang, bang, and tough on the umpires, right? A lot of times we're critical on these guys in the plays, but for them to be able to make that call when it's that close without, you know, the slow motion, that's tough.
These umpires do such a great job. Again, all volunteers, about a few hundred volunteers here at the Little League World Series in total, and that includes the umpires.
I even love, too, the fact that you see Moak over there in right field. He was ready to back up the play, too. That's one thing that impresses me so much is these guys know where to go in different situations as well.
How about the play by Cooper Oden, too? Got off the mound barehanded there.
Yeah. After giving up a home run, too. Come back at the slow roller and then take care of it himself.
Get another pinch hitter here for California. This is Christian Chavez. Noah Davidson held on a little longer back there. Chavi in the 7th spot here. 1-1. There's a strike from Oden. One down, no one on here. California's got 4 runs in, including the 3-run shot from Hayes. Oden strikes out Chavez, who got hit by the pitch. There's 2 down. It's now time for today's family interview, brought to you by Greenlight. Here's 7.
I got Grant Hayes' mom, Teresa, with me. Your son just hit a bomb in the Little League World Series. How you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome. It's so great. It's great to be here, and I'm glad he's pulling through for the team. I'm glad.
I gotta ask you, where's Dad? He was here pregame. Did he miss it?
He had to go to the restroom, but I'm sure he stopped and was watching it from afar, so I'm sure he didn't miss it.
I think we see him over there, right? So he hopefully got at least some vantage of it. Now, your son told us pre-tournament he eats fastballs for breakfast. I do note he's not a small kid. What else is he eating?
Oh, he can eat anything. You give him anything. Chicken fingers, pizza, hot dog. He's not a small kid, as you can see. So.
And the impact Sebastian was telling you about, Xavier's grandparents took him in and X said before all of this, if I won the lottery, I'd make sure my grandparents are taken care of because they take care of me.
I mean, a lot of times we forget about the sacrifices that all these families go through, not just with baseball, but everything else that goes on in life. And I think that's what makes this game so special a lot of the times, is because there's so many stories that we don't even know about unless they get to this point. And it's great for us to be able to highlight those things.
And I think the beauty of it is, and I mean, you really see this when the teams come here from all around the world. Once they get here, you're just kids. You get on the field, you just play. You get on the field and you just play. It doesn't matter about anything else, you just play. I mean, the stories about...
Line drive to short, hard hit by Crew Brown, but 2 down.
About the teams coming from... I remember there's a team from Poland a few years ago that not every kid had a glove before they got here. I mean, but then they showed up, and I mean, thankfully they show up, and Easton gives everybody gloves, and everybody's got everything they need, but then they get out there, everybody's the same, man. You're just playing. Like, it's one of the best things about sports is when you get on the field, you just play. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get on up, Bex. Attaboy.
Caleb Harden smoked it, and Xavier Navarro said not so fast.
The whole crowd went silent, and he got up like, come on.
Check out my boy X's reactions on this slider, right back to his face. When my man threw the glove up there, he was ready. That's how you field your position right there, KP. Maybe a web jam. What's going on, everybody? I got Team Hawaii here. I got Cohen and Zach. We're going to work on hitting that up and in pitch that pitchers are going to so often nowadays. Normally we work on the pitch a little bit lower, but now we bring the tee inside and get it up. Go ahead and swing, fellas. See him staying inside the ball and getting on top here. That's how you make sure if they try to come up and in on you, you get it out. Now, I didn't even teach Hayes. He just had it automatically up and in. He just got that thing, the barrel inside the ball. Didn't pull the shoulders out. Look at how calm, relaxed he is. Hands back, leg kick, boom. My man went up top with that one.
Hitterish.
That was a
That's
great
what hitterish looks
Chick-fil-A
like.
building block right there from our guy X.
Hit it out.
Guys, I know that we had some very serious concerns whether Grant Hayes' father had actually seen his home run here at the Little League World Series. I caught Greg on the way back into Volunteer Stadium. He got out of the bathroom in time. He was down to first base line. He did get to see the ball clear the fence for that home run.
It was hard-hitting journalism right there. Yes, Zach.
Is he stocking the bathrooms?
Huh?
Is he stocking the bathrooms?
I don't know. Follow-up question. That's your job. That's where you ask the follow-up question. You missed your opportunity.
This is Dyson Miyake pinch hitting here for Team California in the 4th inning. They're up 5-0 on Ohio.
Sometimes you think there's like 20 Sebastians, the way he's able to get all around the complex. I mean, from the bathroom to the practice fields.
And he's doing it without the services, for the most part, of the player to be named later wagon that Julie Foudy's been cruising in. Swaggin?
Yeah, appropriately named.
Cooper Oden is still out there for Ohio, and he's got a 2-ball, 2-strike count.
Guys, one thing I've noticed so far, just through a couple of innings, is California, they don't get cheated with their swings. They are taking hacks. Doesn't matter the count either.
Big cut popped up. J.J. Vogel makes a fine play in foul ground for the first out. Our second NFL preseason game is coming tomorrow night. Jags and Saints, Urban Meyer, Sean Payton, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ESPN, Deportes, and the ESPN app. One app, one tap. Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, Lewis Riddick, Lisa Salters. Our coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific with a special edition of Monday Night Countdown. Looks like we got some changes coming here for this Hamilton, Ohio team out of Westside Little League.
Hey, listen up. Done great for us all year, haven't you? You won a lot of big games for us, right? We're not done, all right? We're not done, all right? To be fair, go inside. Baum's going to go third. You're going to come in and pitch. And Sailor's going to go to right. All right? All right? Keep your head up. Come on. Keep your head up. Come on. Hey, try to hit the spots.
By taking them out right there, they do save a day of rest on Cooper Oden, who exits in the fourth with California in front 5-0. More games today in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All 8 teams in action are winners from their first game winners bracket games. This is the Tom Seaver bracket. We're playing the Ohio-California game right now. ABC, 2 o'clock Eastern time. We'll have Oregon and the no-hitter boys from South Dakota.
No-hitter boys?
Combined no-no. Yeah. Pitching change here for Ohio. And Maddox Jones.
You guys you called 2 no-hitters, haven't you?
In 2 days.
So you guys a little selfish?
Well,
there've been none over there. You guys, I mean...
I've been highlighting the bats all the past couple of days, and we're getting no hitters over here.
Nice job.
Like every game X said, I think today's the day.
Here comes the offense. Oh, there's another no-hitter.
I said I was going to go down there and start talking to some of the hitting coaches.
Those building blocks are really working well.
Yeah. It's funny. I did a few of those building blocks, but it seems like the only ones we show are the ones that X did.
Yeah, what happened?
Crazy how that works. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember which ones you did.
Enough about you. Let's talk about you some more. I mean, it's kind of what we're doing here. I like it. Worked out well, actually.
That's all I'm asking, just in case they need to.
That was Pennsylvania. Still hanging around. This is a fun day, no matter where you are in this tournament. And they're watching the happenings here down at Volunteer Stadium. Strike one from Mad Dog. Maddox Jones just into the game. Navarro stings one into center. He's having himself a morning.
Guys, Navarro, he does it all. Yeah, this guy's pitching, obviously can swing the bat. I want to see his legs. Look at the lower half. He's got the scissor kick with the swing. That's a great way to clear the hips and get the barrel through the zone. Such a short, compact swing he has.
Back there by Noah Davidson. Now catching Jones. I've seen everyone at this point. Gotta say, California looks pretty darn good.
Yeah, the swings that they're taking to me is a level above some of these other teams, and you can just tell their approach at the plate. They know what they're looking for, and they're being aggressive early.
.30 to Naruki, and a 4-pitch walk. So there's 2 on for California, up by 5 in the 4th. Maddox Jones dreams of a future in pro baseball. Plays basketball, football as well, and the special talent is cooking quesadillas for Maddox Jones.
My next question for Mad Dog is it chicken quesadilla? Is it steak? Is it shrimp? I gotta know if there's protein.
He's wide ranging, and he can fire it all up.
He's got a younger sibling named Cash. That's a great name. And he comes with 3 straight strikes and fans Levi Cornett for out number 2. Now Gibson Turner. First pitch swing and fouled off. Named after Kirk Gibson and favorite player Justin Turner. Popped up. And Jones called for it and hangs on to it. Pitchers making plays. Nice job by Maddox Jones on in relief in the fourth. I mean, the swings have made the headlines for California. That catch from Xavier Navarro was incredible. It all adds up to a 5-0 lead for California over Ohio here in the middle of the fourth inning.
I'm all in on Xavier Navarro, by the way. All in. I don't think he's thrown a knuckleball in this game. I haven't seen it. But he goes out to warm up. I think he just threw 6 pitches. I think 5 were knuckleballs. And every time he's got the biggest smile on his face. He's looking at the catcher to see what happens. Then finally he throws one fastball. The last one's a knuckleball. And you can't take the smile off his face, man. This is... Have a day, dude, because it's fun to watch.
Last 2 innings, he's retired 6 guys on 15 pitches. So he's thinking, all right, yeah, let's work on the knuckleball.
He's going to bring it into play at some point. He's smiling too much.
He's facing J.J. Vogel, very dangerous hitter. And X unfazed, 0-2. Vogel, you see, walked his first time, and Navarro just missed. Navarro has started a double play. He has saved his own head, and he gets a fly ball to right. That is knuckling on Emerson, and he makes a spectacular catch.
What a job of Emerson to change your direction. The ball is hit really well out there to right field, but Emerson, after getting a quick first step to the opposite way, turns his body back and is able to get his glove out far enough stretched and secure that bad boy. That could have been a double easy. Look at his body, goes full extension, grabs it, looks it all the way in. What a catch.
Can you play a better 4 innings than California's had so far? I mean, defensively, what they've done, the bats as well.
This is pretty impressive.
This is Tyler Donges, pinch hitter here. Only guy who said his favorite athlete is Jack Leiter. He's a college baseball fan through and through.
Attaboy, Tyler.
Three balls and a strike on Donges. Three-one pitch. Slow roller to second. Isaac Mora retires Donges. 2 down. Let's go down to Sebastian.
Guys, Cooper Clay is due up next here for Ohio, and my man has to be probably like the most popular guy on the team. All right, here's why. Just before COVID hits, he's with his dad, Keith. They buy a lottery ticket, they win $500. He says, I want to build a cage. So the week that COVID really hit, they start to build. It's actually like a lot more than a cage. It's basically an addition to the house. Mom Stephanie, she had her input too. She made a sign. It reads, as you can see, hit dingers, win. Thank God, pretty sound advice. It's covered, but it's also open air, so like rain or shine, it was the place to be for this entire team during COVID.
We got to get some of that signage up in our booth.
Yeah, hopefully Kyle doesn't knock it down.
I was going to say, I'll probably break it, but be here for a day or two at least.
We got new digs here on
I'm
day
surprised
4,
you guys let me back. I thought you may not give me the gate code or anything. You get back up here and just not let me come back. But I appreciate it. And I haven't broken anything yet.
Really wasn't our choice.
Oh.
It's a little above X's pay grade.
Good to be back.
Chance Rutherford, by the way, pinch hitting here in Clay's spot. At 5'9", he rolls one up the line at third, stays fair. Dominic Golia in time over to first. Wow.
I mean, we talked about all aspects of the game. It's just on for California right now. Get a slow roller down there to third base, and Golia just coming up, making a strong throw. Check out the stretch. Perfection.
Welcome back to the Little League World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. Volunteer Stadium, the site for this one. We call it, this is between innings.
I had to put him on the gram, KP.
Our guy Keith, without prompting, delivers the Italian ice. KP is still not convinced.
So, I mean, delivers the Italian ice.
Yes.
Not multiple Italian ices. The Italian ice.
I feel like Mike asked at some point without us knowing, just, hey, can you grab me an Italian ice?
He wrote a note. I saw. He wrote a handwritten note. It was kind of embarrassing.
If I get a brain freeze, you guys take over.
I hope you do.
It's really good.
Thank you. You forget that there's cameras everywhere when you have certain reactions sometimes.
Phone's still working.
They always seem to be recording. It's crazy how that works in television.
Scott Gustafson and Dan McVan, they're always watching whatever happens up here. Curiously, though, KP, the footage of you breaking the sign has gone missing from the other day.
I have connections.
Grant Hayes is at the dish, and he goes down via the strikeout. Good job by Maddox Jones since he came in for Ohio.
He's done a great job and kept it right at his spot. Listen, if you're Ohio, you're saying just keep us here and let's see if we can get the offense going. Maddox Jones he's done just that. He's kept him right there. He's got a quick first out here in the fifth.
Brings up Dominic Golia. Roped a bullet down the left field line. He's made a nice strong throw at third most recently as well. He's had himself a good day. Hard comebacker, skitters away from Jones, and Golia's on.
That's one of the things I loved about playing, especially Little League. Get so excited after you make a play in the field, and then you come back and grab the bats, and you're looking forward to getting yourself a hit. That's a nice swing. Hit something up the middle. Good effort by Mad Dog Jones there, but just a hit a little bit too hard. Affords the opportunity for Golia to get on base. We see he's 2 for 2 today already.
He's having a great day because, again, he's one of the Angels fans. He's excited for Angels Indians tonight in anticipation of this. He said he and Brandon Perez, the two Angels fans on the team, they should get first priority to meet the players.
It'll be crazy how many more Angels fans there are on this California team today. Yeah, no, I am.
Dodgers know.
Always been. Yeah, I got a team in each league.
Ohtani is Dominic's favorite player. Skylar Vincent floats one to right. Nice catch out there. Gavin Saylor came on strong.
Gavin Saylor picked this up as soon as this ball was made contact with. Great jump running in on this ball. We see the concentration in his eyes. He's locked in on that baseball. Sliding catch, smooth sailor.
Brings up Elias Emerson. Saw his one off foul, and X, you said they come up with some big hacks on this California team.
Yeah, they're just ready to swing, and you can tell a lot of their swings are so balanced, right? They're not like sitting way back trying to pull it. They're not out in front lunging. They've got great balance in their legs and their feet. It's almost like they're dug into the ground when they take that swing. It's so powerful.
Elias, like our guy Sebastian Salazar, loves his sushi. Two balls and a strike on Emerson. Elias said when we're out of this COVID world, he's ready to stop wearing his mask so that everyone can see his beautiful face.
That kid.
I think we're all ready for that, huh?
Two. Full count now on Emerson.
And even their takes, guys, even when they decide not to swing, it's a strong take. They stay in their legs so well. And that's why they're ready to swing when they do get a mistake.
And Emerson works a walk. So there's 2 on for California, up by 5 here in the 5th inning. Again, if you win this game, you'd be 2-0. You would need just one more win to go to the bracket championship game. That would mean a win on Wednesday, or if the winner of this game then loses Wednesday, you come back and win Thursday, and you're in the Tom Seaver championship game. Here's Isaac Mora. First pitch swinging, deep center field, nice running catch. Crew Brown can go get it. He made a fine play. So did Gavin Saylor. Got some good plays on the field, and there's some good stuff in the booth as well. Look at Keith getting some much-deserved airtime. How about that, KP? We are in South Williamsport, Pennsylvania at the Little League World Series complex. You've got Lamade Stadium, you've got Volunteer Stadium, and just across the way, you go to historic Bowman Field, and that'll be the site for the Angels and the Indians tonight. And we're not that far away from when both these teams arrive in town, and when they do, it's quite a scene.
About a half hour. The Indians land about a half hour. Angels land about an hour after that.
They're going to take over this venue that has had games since going back to the 20s. 7 Eastern, it all gets started 4 Pacific on ESPN, and there's a special Kids Cast edition over on ESPN2, and that includes Monet Davis, some future broadcasting stars alongside her. 6 Eastern for Baseball Tonight Sunday Night Countdown on ESPN and the app as well. Gavin Saylor in foul ground, and it's 0-2. We saw Monet Davis up here in this booth, X, last night.
Yeah, I missed an opportunity to get a picture with her. I'm gonna get that today, though. I need something for the Instagram.
For the gram?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, when Monet was here, and when that Philly team was on that run, and the game that she pitched, I don't remember more electricity in this place than that day. Wow. I mean, that week she was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Like everywhere, there's been a lot of cool stuff that's happened at this place, but I'm not sure that anything tops what Monet did.
She's almost a bigger celebrity than you, KP. That's why I need to get that picture.
Still can't get any Italian ice, but that's fine.
Levi Smith, the batter.
I'm good.
at that age being on Sports Illustrated.
She's a blast, too. She's now playing college softball. Really enjoyed coming back. Saw her a few years ago when she came back. I think it was the first, well, she maybe came back the year after, but really good success story.
I think about, too, the national attention you get. It's almost like, okay, I can, you know, sports can take a back seat, right? But for her to still be going, working, and getting herself to an opportunity in college to play softball, that's pretty special.
Levi Smith rips the 3-1 into right, but Elias Emerson showing off the mug makes the catch. 2 down. I mean, it was electrifying when she was here.
Yeah, I mean, look at center attention is, I mean, that's an understatement. It was everywhere that she went. I mean, she went CG and dealt when she was on the mound. It was a blast.
She had fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
A mound visit here for California.
Get out there and show your skills on the field, all right? Isaac, hey, great job. Look at, you got 2 outs, up 5. Just relax, take it easy, find your hole, got it?
Coach, why is this mic making you talk like that?
Because that's how I talk, guys, come on. Yeah, go second.
So Navarro's going to exit here. It'll save him a day of rest that is required based on those pitches. We bring you back up to the booth. KPX, Mike with you, Sebastian down on the field. I think when you guys talk about Monet Davis, spinning it into Ella Bruning, and she's here with Texas. She was really impressive in their first game, had a couple of hits, and we were talking about it this morning. She is an outstanding catcher. She can pitch, too.
She can. She pitched 2 innings in the regionals, pitched 2 scoreless innings. There was 1 ball that went to the backstop the entire game, and it was over her head. Besides that, everything in the dirt she blocked. She had 2 hits, scored the first run of the game for the team from Texas. They're undefeated, and they'll play later on today. But, yeah, I hope, and I would assume this will happen, that she gets a chance to hang out with Monet a little bit and just kind of talk about what the experience has been like for both of them. And thankfully for Ella, that experience is just starting.
Yeah, and I think one thing Ella represents in a lot of these kids is the humbleness, right? We've seen a lot of humbleness, and it's almost like these kids know how good they are, but at the same time, they respect the game. And that's so cool for me to see right now with these 11 and 12-year-olds, and they're just having a great time.
She's a great interview, and she knows the stage that she's on. She's having fun with it. We'll have her later, as KP said, right here on this field at Volunteer Stadium. She's had some good one-liners after she had that 2-hit game that you saw that is pretty historic for a young girl here at the Little League World Series. They will play against Michigan, 1 o'clock Eastern time. We've got a game at 11 as well on ESPN, and then 2 o'clock ABC, Oregon and South Dakota here on day 4 at the Little League World Series. Isaac Mora takes over for Xavier Navarro, who was tremendous over his 50 or so pitches. Two on pitch, clips Brady Bauman, who gets aboard here for Ohio.
I think he just came around that curveball a little bit. Just nicked.
That one got everybody.
Looking something in the gap right here. We want you to score. All right.
That's the first base runner for Ohio since the second batter of the game. Remember, Ohio started bottom of the first with a double from Caleb Hardin, a walk from J.J. Vogel, and that was right when Xavier Navarro got that 1-6-3 double play, and then he was grooving from there. One and one on Noah Davidson. Westside Little League, Hamilton, Ohio. They were the runner-up in the Great Lakes region. just outside of Cincinnati. And the last 3 times a team from Ohio has reached the Little League World Series, it's been from this Little League. Two-two. Pulled hard and foul. They've got a manager in Ken Coomer. Been doing this a long time. He's been here in Williamsport on a few occasions now. 2-2 again. On the ground towards second. Navarro is now playing there, and he can handle that as well. Navarro and Mora combine on a scoreless inning.
The Little League World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Welcome back to the Little League World Series here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We got Mike Monaco, Kyle Peterson, Xavier Scruggs up in the booth. I'm Sebastian Salazar down here with the California parents. Now we have some storylines to update. I got Grant Hayes, the kid who hit the home run's dad, Greg here. You weren't in the stands when it happened. Where were you?
I ran to the restroom, but you know what? I saw it. I caught the whole at bat, and it was really nice to see from where I was.
I was about to say, what was the vantage point from over there?
I saw the whole field, and I said, okay, if he gets a fastball, I want to see him hit something. So he got one.
Yeah, he says he eats fastballs for breakfast. He got out of here in a hurry, huh?
Oh, yes, it did. We just thought it was a nice line drive, and that's what we're looking for. But yeah, it carried, so he was happy with it.
Awesome. All right, I'm also joined by Dominic Golia's father, Mike. Now, you're a baseball lifer, so you must just be over the moon this whole experience.
Yeah, this is a dream come true for all us dads. These kids will figure it out when this is all over.
I know you've been coaching for a while, and you were actually telling me you got a connection to the Indians who are coming into town tonight.
Yeah, Eli Morgan for the Indians. I was the assistant coach for the high school with a couple of us, and we're looking forward to seeing him. And I was hoping he was on the bump so I could root for the Indians, but since he's not going on the hill today, we'll stick with the Angels.
And you were telling me before the game, like a lot of these kids are in the Torrance High School, like school district. A few will go to private schools, but I'm imagining that's gonna be a powerhouse for years to come, huh?
Yeah, we've got a good group of kids that'll be going to Torrance High, and there's even more at home that are sitting here watching. So it's a great baseball program. Ollie Turner, the third base coach, has really set that in motion years ago. He's led them to 3 CIF championship games, and so we got a good nucleus going into Torrance High.
Exactly. Bright future, but a very, very bright present for the boys from California. Gentlemen, back up to you.
Torrance High School produced Jason Kendall. Very good player there.
Yeah, fellas, my parents used to live in Torrance for a few years, and I'm familiar with going back there after college and after playing in professional ball. And it's actually a really cool place. Close to Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, Venice Beach, and they have the largest mall in California, Del Amo Mall on Hawthorne Boulevard. One of the hugest malls you'll ever see. You know I had to go get some swag there.
I didn't know we were working with a tour guide.
Yeah, I know.
Just got to give you guys a little bit of what I do know, you know? Great Mexican restaurants, breakfast burritos. We talked about breakfast burritos in the past.
We've covered a lot of ground over 4 days. We're in the 6th inning. It's the Torrance team up 5-0 on Hamilton, Ohio. Both teams will stick around no matter what. They've got more baseball in front of them. Levi Cornett slices that one fair down the left field line. Andrew Naruki, who singled, is at third, and California's got 2 more in scoring position.
I mean, we talked about the swings, right, and how balanced they are. Cornett with another one going to the opposite field. We heard it early. That was the approach for this offense.
Fastball time and ready to go. 1 out.
The oppo approach has worked. It still had the ability to pull it when it's inside, and that's what you should do with the pitch.
Gibson Turner on a line to left. He'll score 2. A 2-run double for Gibson Turner, and California leads 7-0.
And KP just said it. You know, it's the focus of going opposite field, but they know how quick their hands are and how fast they can rotate the lower half. So if it's an inside pitch, you just turn on it just like that right there. You don't have to do a lot, not a lot of body movement. Just rotate the backside, get yourself a double.
All right, it's still the breakfast hour. This is Grant Hayes. Oh, he's done it again.
Pops didn't miss that one. He was in the stands for that blast. Check out my man. He hits this so far. Look at him. Look at him. He just stared it down. You talk about eating fastballs. My man is eating today.
I think I'd started next game.
I mean, come on.
I think I'd started.
I think he's asking how far was that? He needs to know the distance.
I tell you what,
we need to know the distance.
Is when the people in the outfield, the minute it comes off the bat, turn their back to the field because they're trying to figure out where it's going to land, because that's exactly what happened.
There's some cars back there, way back there in left field. Those people, I saw some people start running down thinking about moving the car.
And needless to say, it's the farthest home run so far here in Williamsport this year.
Look, they still talking about the shot.
Kaishu Harrison swings through the 2-0 from Maddox Jones. Ex-best bat flipper around that you played with, played against, saw.
Hold on, man. My man played at KBO. Like I mean, there is no better place for bat flips than where he hung out. He saw them all.
I saw them all. I mean, one of them now playing for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim.
Yeah.
He hit a lot of them in KBO. And that man can flip with the best of them. KP saw him.
On the ground, hard to short, and Harrison reaches.
And that was one thing that I could never do, though, is bat flip. Like, the way I finished, I just could never flip it. And I thought it was so cool, so I used to love watching everybody that could bat flip. But I was more the, okay, let's hit it and get out of the box. I don't know if you guys see Randall Grichuk. He hit some bombs in the big leagues, and he just busted right out of the box. Tommy Pham hit one the other day, 480-something feet, and he busted it out of the box. That was more like me.
First time I saw Randall Grichuk was here.
Wow.
He was little. I mean, the list of guys, crazy, all right? The list of guys that we're watching in the big leagues now and have watched over the last 15, 20 years that have played here. I mean, you go all the way back to some of the greats. It's just, it's cool. And that's not the point of it. Like, the point is not to sit here and talk, hey, that guy might play in the big leagues. But still, when you look back 15 years after the fact, and then when you talk to those guys, when Todd Frazier came back a few years ago with the Mets, when they were playing here, just to see his reaction when he came back here, remembering what it was like, then he gets a chance this year to see his nephew come back and play, and you know, his brother get the chance to come back. It's a pretty special place, especially when you see where it takes kids after they leave here.
Right. I remember the first time myself growing up when I latched on to this event, and a team from Saugus, Massachusetts, growing up back in Massachusetts, and you remember those names like years later of the guys who didn't even go on to play in the big leagues.
I think it's a goal as a little leaguer all the time, you know, just thinking about, okay, I can get to Williamsport one day. If our team is good enough, maybe we have a chance to be in Williamsport at the end of this summer.
Christian Chavez, batter here, taking a strike, 1-1. One and two from Jones. Cooper Oden was the Ohio starter, and now Maddox Jones has been working. And did Chavez go? No. Before Grant Hayes' first at bat, KP, you dropped a hitterish on him.
Is he ever? Man.
Payoff pitch. Strike three called. Jones with a strikeout, setting down Chavez.
Why would your kids need a Greenlight debit card? Imagine a debit card and app designed to help them develop healthy financial habits, to teach them how to save and encourage them to set their own goals. Now imagine the difference it could make in their lives, in their futures. Greenlight.
Nice work by Maddox Jones coming back there with the K. And now he'll face Gavin Crew, son of the manager, Matt Crew.
Crew rocking the shades. Gotta love the guy showing off the flare.
And Crew hits it hard, but Brady Bauman makes the play. Nice job by Vogel on the back end as well.
Guys, can I just take us to break with my guy right here who knows how to do a pimp job? I mean, if anybody could teach us, it's going to be this young man right here. That's how you sit and stare and watch your work of masterpiece. And then look at the smile. He cheesing up at the family. Gotta love it, fellas.
Hey, find Little League on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the official handles @LittleLeague. Follow the action and join the conversation with the hashtag LLWS. 4 more games today. This is the first one. We're down at Volunteer Stadium as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. In the Tom Seaver bracket, California and Ohio. And it has been all Torrance, California. 9-0 the lead on Hamilton, Ohio.
Trying to just get on base by a walk, you know, and thinking putting the ball in play, just whatever you can do to get some momentum going. We know this is a team that can swing the bats just as well as California, and they've got to look to show that. Somebody's got to be a catalyst right now.
Loser of this game will play tomorrow against Louisiana, which won in an elimination game last night. That game coming tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. This is Crew Brown. And he's taken a few to X's point. 3-0 facing the new pitcher for California, Brandon Perez. We're getting close too. We can hear some planes humming. Angels and Indians not far from arriving.
10-15 minutes should be landing.
4-pitch walk. All of it is neat, but when they get here and the Little Leaguers start flocking, I've been told that is a sight to see.
It's awesome. No, it is. It is cool, and I think they'll get a decent chance to interact with the kids today. Obviously, everything's a little bit different right now, but just take yourself back to when you're 12 years old, man. And you wake up this morning, you're like, all right, so I'm going to go play a game, and then Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani are going to show up.
This is pop foul by Caleb Harden.
Just another Sunday. Gonna go hang out. May have a little Italian ice along the way. You never know. You can do that here.
Some can.
Good point.
First big leaguer I ever met was Jason Varitek.
It's a good start.
I was nervous as heck getting his autograph.
He played here.
He played like every World Series there was.
He did, exactly. Yeah, he did.
I still remember it. You're so excited to meet someone that does what you want to do someday.
Yeah, it motivates you. I still remember the first time I met Tony Gwynn when I was 11, 12 years old.
Harden on the ground, then Mora, Gibson, Turner, and they'll get one.
Yeah. I mean, when you see the guys, and check this out, them just getting to interact with the guys and
This is so good. Joe Madden went down the hill a few years ago. Chris Bryant went down the hill. Anthony Rizzo went down the hill. Joe Madden will be back here in about an hour.
We'll see if he doubles down on a hill ride.
And for a lot of these kids, it'll be just seeing them a motivating factor, right? Not necessarily, okay, I need to get to the big leagues or something, but man, these guys have worked hard to get to that spot. So whatever I dream about doing, it just takes work and you can get there.
J.J. Vogel pops out to Levi Cornett. California's 1 out away.
And that's the cool thing about learning all these kids' hobbies and, you know, what they would like to do. We've heard a lot of broadcaster, you know, scientist, doctor, lawyer, like all those things are really cool because you start to see, okay, if I put the work in, that's something that I can do down the line.
To be a fly on the wall for some of the interactions, I'm still smiling at what Tim Kirchin shared the other day.
Yeah.
Some kid said to Chris Archer, hey, are you the guy that gives up all the home runs?
Beautiful mind of a 12-year-old.
We'll be hearing from members of the Angels. Some folks from the Indians will be down here at this field later on as well. A reminder, that MLB Little League Classic game is coming tonight. 3 more Little League World Series games after this one and before the big league game. Maddox Jones stays alive. Winner plays Wednesday, 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN against whoever beats in the matchup of Oregon and South Dakota, and the loser of this game tomorrow against Louisiana. Jones rolls it to third. Golia slings it over to first to cap a California win. They were dominant in every way.
Yeah, you got to hand it to California. Nice job of Ohio battling there in the last inning, but California is so dominant on every aspect of the field today. Just to see them go out there with that focus and stuck with that, stayed with that focus from pitch 1 all the way to the end.
I think Xavier Navarro. I mean, we've seen him defensively before, and then today goes out of the mound and just grabbed it through. I mean, there was no real thinking about it. We're going to throw knuckleballs in between the inning. Went after everybody, got himself on base a few times, and I think was one of the key catalysts, but the key catalyst and probably the swing of this tournament so far is Grant Hayes. He put on an offensive show.
Xavier Navarro's got $1 million smile.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna see it a few more times. That's good.
California is 2-0. Torrance, California, Torrance Little League. They will play on a Wednesday, the first of the 2 games that are coming that day. Again, 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. So 11 hits for this California squad. They put up 10 runs over New Hampshire as well when they opened this up for themselves on Thursday. They've scored 19 in these 2 games, and they've only given up 2 runs. Let's head down to Sebastian.
Guys, we got the home run hero, Grant Hayes, down here with me. All right, Grant, which of the 2 home runs did you like more?
I like that second one.
Yeah, that one was flying out here. Do you have insurance? Because I think you might have hit a car back there. You gonna pay for that? Nah. So what were you feeling today, man? Was it different than usual, or is this just every day for you?
I was feeling really good because I had a great double my last game. I was just happy about that double.
What about having your folks up in the stands? Now, your dad missed the first home run. Well, he didn't miss it, but he was on the opposite side of the stands because he had to run to the bathroom. So is that why you hit the second home run? So your parents could be together to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that. What does it mean to have your folks up here in the stands?
It means a lot because they came all this way just to see me play baseball.
We got the major leaguers coming this afternoon. Who you rooting for, Angels or Indians?
Angels.
All right, you an Angels or a Dodgers fan?
I'm an Angels fan.
Okay, all right, so you're a lifelong Angels fan, so you're pumped for tonight. Anybody particularly you're looking forward to seeing?
Not really. I'm just going to say re-ball game.
And it's going to be a tight facility. Like, it's just a few thousand of you in there. I mean, you've never seen a ball game in a facility like that. What are you looking forward to the most about being with your buddies the rest of the way?
I'm just looking forward to have a lot of fun with them. I don't get to spend much time with them because we all live in different houses.
And your dad was telling me you're one of the few kids whose school year actually started. Like, you would have started August 16th, so you're missing the first 3 weeks of school. Are you very upset about that?
No.
No, yeah, I can see by the look on your face. He's not upset for many reasons. One, because he hit not 1, but 2 home runs today.